I'm going to continue on with Daniel chapter 2, where he tells us about this kingdom, this last world empire will not cleave together, it will separate. And we know that Great Britain, although they are part of the European Union, they are not part of the euro or the 17 nations who have the same currency called the euro. And as a matter of fact, the people of Great Britain, all the way from the beginning, wanted to exclude themselves from even joining the European Union. And this article right here discusses some of the problems they're having right now as the euro, the 17 nation countries are in definite trouble, and they're trying to do this restructuring, as I gave in my last video. And what I want to show you here is that there's definitely problems, and the people of Great Britain, as I said, do not want to get involved. They want to separate themselves completely from the European Union. And the largest ever EU rebellion rocks the British Prime Minister. David Cameron on Monday suffered the largest parliamentary rebellion since becoming Prime Minister, as around 80 Conservative lawmakers defied their leader to vote in favor of holding a referendum on Britain's EU membership. Cameron's government, which is against holding a referendum, in the end won a House of Commons vote 483 to 111 due to support from the Liberal Democrats. The Conservatives, Euro-friendly junior coalition partners, and the main opposition Labour Party. But the Eurosceptic wing of the Conservative Party delivered Cameron a blow by ignoring whip pressure to vote in favor of a referendum in the biggest show of internal party dissent since he took office in May of 2010. Now, when you go down almost to the bottom here, you'll see that it says, during Monday's pre-vote debate, Cameron told the lower house of Parliament he sympathized with those who wanted a new relationship with Brussels, but said the Eurozone debt crisis meant now was not the time for a national vote which could see Britain leave the UE altogether. In other words, if they did pass this thing, the referendum, this would be part of the breakup that I was talking about in my previous post at the beginning of this year, when I heard that there were problems with Greece, and I reported on that, and how Greece was going into a second bailout system. So this is in part and parcel to what's happening in the European Union, and it is, as we can see, it is falling apart. Cameron has insisted he is defending Britain's interest in Europe, and at a stormy EU summit on Sunday, he threatened to exact the price if the 17 countries that use the euro sought closer integration to deal with the crisis. His stance sparked a row of French President Nicolas Sarkozy, who said that he was sick of Cameron criticizing us for telling us what to do about the Eurozone. And apparently the French President Nicolas Sarkozy didn't like it, because you have Cameron, who doesn't have anything to do with the euro, trying to tell the French president, who is very influential in the euro, what to do. So there's animosity there. But here's the bottom line. Bottom line is the euro is in trouble. The revived Roman Empire is in trouble. And we can see the product of what was warned to us in the book of Daniel about how they wouldn't cleave together in the last days. So let's keep our eyes on the news, see what happens, and obviously look to see if there's a breakdown, who holds together. And if there's 10 nations to hold together, then I'll have to make another video in relation to Revelation chapter 17, where we see the Antichrist getting power from 10 kings.